Hey guys, welcome back to the episode of the Nicocast. There isn't many creators that do videos on Discord, but there is one, and his name is CustomName. He does Discord tips, skits, secrets, and informational videos about Discord. He's also known as a guy who comments on a lot of YouTube videos. So tell us about yourself.
So hi, I'm Matt, always known as CustomName. I'm a uni student. I do geography. I also do YouTube. Have done for like the last year or so, and I've spent like almost 6 years at this point on Discord. So last year I decided why not create a channel about Discord content. It's not what I want to do forever on YouTube, but for the time being, yeah. So that's mainly about me. I mean, I'm also 18, so just turned, being an adult, so getting into the world
Congrats.
a little bit. But thank you. But yeah, it's that's basically me.
So who was your inspiration for YouTube?
Wow. So I've grown up with the platform, honestly. I mean, I've been
Same.
watching videos practically my whole life. I think the first YouTube video I watched must have been around 2007, 2008. So it's been quite a while, to be fair. And I've seen loads of creators over time. I've seen Fred, which I'm not sure many people that are watching this might know of his existence. Then obviously Smosh, which a lot of you still will. And then moved into sort of like gaming content creators like Captain Sparkles. I used to watch his like Minecraft Hunger Game videos.
Yes.
Back in the day. I loved that. And then I moved on to sort of more like commentary YouTubers. So there's people that I watch nowadays, which are more like Will and E from obviously the UK, Jackmate as well. Basically people that are a little bit more brutal in their content. They just say it how it is. I mean, but in terms of actually getting me to start doing YouTube personally, initially, because I've had two like eras of doing YouTube. I did Minecraft content back 2016, 2017, and then Discord content from last year to now. The original sort of inspiration I had would have been literally like Captain Sparkles, a guy called I'm Destro, which he like stepped away from YouTube now. I think he only had about 10,000 subscribers when he stepped down. I mean, he's a police officer in the UK from now onwards, so he's pretty cool. Still talk to him occasionally, which is pretty nice. And then also a guy called Ish13C, which he's also gone down a little bit.
I feel like I've heard of him.
Yeah, he used to do like Minecraft, Mineplex sort of mini game videos, and he was like the same age as me, and I just saw him like blow up, and I was like, oh, I really want to do this myself. I'm gonna see if I can do something like this. Realistic terms, the first era I had on YouTube never really got anywhere. I mean, I got like 2,000-3,000 subscribers in the end, and then I just decided to step down. I wasn't enjoying the content. It wasn't really getting out there, so I decided to step back. Then in 2020, second era, I think the inspiration for that was definitely people like Soundrout, for example, because in Discord content, of course, I mean, getting into that sort of genre. And then Isaac Y, Soft Willy, incredible the fact I was able to make a video with Soft Willy like a couple of weeks ago as well. That was insane. And then obviously
It must have been like kind of like weird talking to one of your inspirations.
No, it is. I mean, Sounds, even though he's an inspiration, I've known him for quite a while. I've known him for like two or so years. Also, in a roundabout way, even though it's not Discord content based, getting me back onto YouTube, Tommy in it.
Yes.
I've known the bloke for 3 years.
Wow.
I knew him before he had before he was even really getting out on Twitch. So he had about 1,000 subscribers when I first met him. And just seeing how far he came, like over the course of last year, right? From a personal point, knowing somebody that, on a personal level, before they even got to that point, just makes you go, wow,
I can do it too.
I can try it myself, Maybe not to his extent, he's absolutely blown up, but why not give it a shot? So yeah, I mean, that's basically what got me back into it.
I wouldn't say I found him like early on. It was definitely after I got like YouTube rank. But
Yeah.
I feel like the first video was making Tibbo rage in Minecraft, the Skyblock one. But I didn't subscribe until he did the scamming Technoblade video. But yeah.
Yeah, it's no, it's crazy to see how far he's come. He's one of a few creators that I've really seen that have gone from very low numbers to where they are now. There's a couple of people that I've seen actually do that, but not many. And actually seeing somebody start out on YouTube and then get to like a place where they're huge is mental, because you've seen them and you've like known them and you've seen how they've gone about it. It's a completely different experience from just finding a creator or getting to know a creator when they're already at a high level. It's like, well, what happened there? But,
yeah, like I couldn't think much people who like went from like 100,000 to like 8 million in like a year.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, literally start of lockdown one, Tommy had 100,000, I think, and he's like over 8 million now. Just beyond me.
Yeah, like the only person I could recently think that like is blowing up recently is like Corduit. I don't know how to pronounce his name well, but he just did a video about Dream and like got a bunch of subscribers. But there recently like hasn't been a lot of people just like blowing up at the size Tommy Innit has, if that makes sense.
No, yeah, I mean,
him and Dream,
him, George technically as well. George is doing well.
Maybe.
And then yeah, Mr.
Steve.
Beast. Mr. Beast speedrunning YouTube at the moment. He's gonna, in honesty, he could technically probably even get to 100 million subscribers by the end of the year. I mean, if he really keeps up the growth he's at, it's possible. So we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, YouTube the last year has been mental for a lot of people.
Definitely. A lot of people are just blown up. Like we already talked about them. But yeah, so in 2017, you kind of took a break from your custom name channel and kind of became like a manager for the Radiant Bass channel. How did you get to become the manager, and what was it like? Like, what stuff did you do?
So this all started because in around that time, I also was getting, I was growing a Discord community, and it got Discord partner pretty quickly. This is on the old partner program, so even getting Discord partner at that point was probably harder than it is now. I mean, the requirements, like people would apply. People that have got Discord partner now apply for the old program and didn't get in because the requirements are stricter. So I was managing and growing this Discord community, and I met somebody that was working for Radiant called Brandon, who's actually a good friend of mine, still talk, all of that. And yeah, I was just saying I wanted to do something within YouTube because I really like it, but I just didn't want to own and like actually like do the videos myself at that point. I just didn't feel like it was the sort of thing I wanted to do around that time period. So I was talking to him, and he was managing music channels. He's got his own channel called Skybase, and he's also managing a music channel called obviously Radiant. And I was like, you know what, can I help out in somehow? Like, can I potentially do something maybe related to the social media of it? Because, I've got experience in social media, Discord, YouTube, used to own an Instagram account that had something like 30,000 followers on it, and then I deleted it. It was a Minecraft one, yes. It was summer of 2014, and my mum asked me if you delete your Instagram account, because obviously in like 2014 I was early teens. If you delete that Instagram account, I'll buy you like the highest rank on like Mineplex, which at this time was the biggest server, so it made sense. I was like, yeah, sure. What a mistake that was. Oh my god, like just looking back to it now, why did I do that? God knows, but still.
Yeah.
Point being, and then yeah, they allowed me to do it. Realistically, I didn't end up doing much because Radiant started going downhill. We really got hit by the fact that the YouTube partner program. We got kicked out of that, so the videos aren't monetized anymore. Music on YouTube generally has taken a bit of hit, because you used to be able to go through like YouTube networks, and it would take a while before like record labels would be able to like actually start claiming things and all of that. Now it's just like it's pretty hard. You can't really do much of it, so we kind of left the channel in the time being. It was nice when it was going on, don't get me wrong, it was nice to help out here and there. Obviously I wasn't the person making the content or actually doing the music, like mixing personally, but I was helping out behind the scenes, and it was pretty nice. Yeah, it was just a nice experience to sort of be on the sideline of a YouTube channel rather than being the person that is actually speaking to all of the subscribers instead.
Yeah, I can imagine it was kind of like a nice experience of knowing how like a channel grew, and that's so you can like kind of go back to the CustomName channel and grow that quickly. That makes sense.
Yeah. It gave me a lot of insight into sort of YouTube overall. Stuff I'd never really thought of, especially the last year though, even though it's not really particularly from the Radiant Base channel, but from my personal channel, just like noticing what works and what doesn't work. Like over the last year, if you go back a year ago now and compared to what I know about YouTube as a platform and what to do, what not to do, it's like, honestly, well, I'm not the top of the top, and I'm not like somebody that's putting, you know, hundreds of thousands of views every single video or something like that. But the point being is there's just some certain things that you can like change and do, and it just makes your video actually get out there more. So,
like shorts,
yeah. Ideally, if you're a short channel, you kind of want to like start being a short channel rather than doing like longer videos and then moving to shorts because your current audience might not like it. That's like one thing. Also, utilizing your descriptions. Descriptions are so important. I never knew. I
realized very recently.
I only noticed this like a month ago. I wasn't using my descriptions at all. I was just like putting in my links and then just going, oh yeah, that's fine. Started actually like detailing it out and then noticing the difference in YouTube recommendations. It's like, oh, okay, maybe I'll start doing this from now on. Also, title formatting. I always wanted to be under the so you know, like when you go onto a YouTube channel and you can see the titles, and some people just like make the titles pretty long and it's got like ... and you can't see the full title properly until you would actually click on the video. Now, I used to do stuff like that. I wasn't really making the titles short, but short titles as well, and also catchy titles.
Yeah.
There's the thing is with YouTube, like you can have bad clickbait, you can have good clickbait, and you gotta play the game to an extent. You can't, obviously, if you're doing bad clickbait and it's nothing related to the video, that's not good. You shouldn't be doing that. That's like deceiving. Definitely. However, you kind of want to have titles which are not literally telling the viewer exactly like the whole thing they're going to watch, because especially for informational content, like, you know how I do these sorts of news videos, I'm not going to want to answer the question before they click on the video, because then there's no point of them clicking on the video. It's just like, well, I'm not going to do that. So I try and create a little bit of mystery nowadays, and that has helped. Like, that's why I usually
works.
Dot at the end, shorter titles, ... at the end, a little bit of like good clickbait. Not gonna lie, it's not, you know, not like that, but and then just utilizing your descriptions, making sure the thumbnails are proper, and a bunch of other stuff. Like, it's just insane. But
like I realized around in November, after I interviewed like this YouTuber, Connor Pugs, that I never like really actually did it until like December probably, and then in January was when I grew a lot. So I would say it's kind of thanks to the descriptions. But some people kind of get mad at descriptions if you like put people's names, like Hypixel YouTubers I enjoy to watch, and just put names. A lot of people get mad at that. But yeah.
Yeah. You gotta be modest with it. I feel. I mean, I've had comments about stuff that I've done, and you got to kind of learn from it. I've had. You're going to go for YouTube, you're going to make mistakes in something, so you're never going to be perfect. And I've had a few of those. I mean, I made a video a couple of weeks ago, and there was a rumor going around about the fact that Discord was going to shut down. And I wanted to use that like phrasing, Discord is shutting down, ... and then be like, no, it's not in the video, which is clickbait. Like, don't get me wrong, it is. But the fact that I made that title like that, I uploaded the video. Then you get the initial people that are like notification gangs. You get like the first couple thousand views, and there's all positive, all likes, like, and then you get your like sort of average viewers after them, which trickle in like, oh, he's uploaded the video. Okay, I'll watch it. And then that's when you start like seeing the dislike number go up. And I saw this, and it went like, I had like maybe 3, 4 dislikes, 5 dislikes in the video, and then it just went
200.
I was like, okay, I will change the title now. I'll make it slightly different. I'll make it a little bit more modest.
Like shut down, right?
Yeah. I was like, you know what? Okay, fine. I'll change it. I put out an apology. It's a mistake. I'm going to write it off as a mistake. Fair enough. I mean, you got to live and learn from it. And the other thing I noticed is that to anyone that's watching, and to you obviously, you've got to obviously you've got to care about what your audience thinks, right? But you're never going to please everyone in what you do. Like, it's not.
Everyone has haters.
Everyone has haters. You're never going to please everyone. I mean, particularly for me, I mean, the Discord meta community, which is like the die-hard Discord fans, they don't like me because sometimes some of the stuff I say in my videos isn't exactly the most detailed, because they want it to be like bang, 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 bang. Oh, we want it exactly like this. We want it to be exactly this, said in this way. Otherwise, it's slightly deceiving or slightly like that. And I'm just like, yeah, but you're not my target audience. My target audience is the people that are just generally using Discord as a platform. They're not going to care about the fine details. They just want a general summary of something. And they get kind of like annoyed about it because of that. But you've got to remember, like, your audience isn't certain people. You're never going to please everyone. Dream isn't going to please everyone. Mr. Beast isn't going to please everyone.
Yeah.
And the thing is with it, you kind of got to, and excuse me for the people that don't like these words, but you kind of just got to learn to not give a fuck in a roundabout way. You just got to kind of do it your own way and just like see what works, but don't give a fuck about what some of these people say, because they're only going to be the ones that pull you down. Because some people are going to want to pull you down because they're jealous of how far you've come, or something like that. So yes, make sure that you're doing things properly, but at the same time, in a roundabout way, towards the haters, just don't even bother. Like, they're not you. So yeah,
especially since I've been doing YouTube since I was like 5.5. At an early point, I kind of got like hate for a couple of videos I made. Like, there's these 2 videos that got a lot of hate. I did a video about like calling Peppa Pig like she came to my house.
It sounds like a J Station video.
Yeah, I was like 7, 8. I was talking to one of my friends, and then they just sent me a video, and he was like, "Oh, you should do this." So I did like 5, 4 of those videos. I did Elmo, Barney, like Peppa Pig, and then they did well for my channel at that point, where I was getting like 40 views. All of them got over 100 views, which is good for my channel at that point. But then the Peppa Pig one just randomly got like a couple thousand views, which at that point in my channel was very weird. And then I just saw a bunch of like hate comments coming in, and then since I was like 7, 8, I obviously got sad. But like after I had another video that also got hate comments. It was like a video about like lip smacking. One of my friends told me I did that. I did a video reacting to a video that Arwen's Out did. That also got hate because people thought Arwen's Out was in the video. So when I released that video, I kind of learned to like, hate doesn't matter. But yeah, I still get some now, but it's just like, I just ignore it really.
Yeah, like, obviously, there's a difference between haters and constructive criticism. There's going to be people that hate
Yeah.
on you for being you, and you can't do anything about it. Constructive criticism, you got to take on board because it generally could help you out. But
Yeah.
overall, if you're getting views and the majority of the videos are getting more likes and dislikes and that, you're just gonna learn to let it go, because the last year I've had points where I've been dragged down by some things that people have said. But like now I'm at a point in my channel where I generally just don't care about some of the things that people say, because at the end of the day, they're not my target audience. They're not, the people that are trying to like watch my content. So
yeah. And in the video, I kind of got a mix of like constructive criticism and then like hate comments. I had comments like, "You're a gay girl, boy," and then it was like, "This video's the worst thing I've seen since the Emoji Movie," and then like, "Oh, the doorbell's fake." But yeah.
Oh well. Yeah, just
gotta deal with it.
Yeah, it's something everyone has to do.
Yeah. So in April of 2020, you came back to the CustomName channel. Why did you decide to come back to the channel?
Okay. A couple of reasons. I'll start with the more light-hearted things first, because then it gets a little bit heavy. Okay, so effectively, I wanted to do YouTube again anyway. I was getting bored of just doing stuff on Discord, and I kind of wanted a change of social media. So I wanted to do something else. And yeah, I found it, a nice change to go back onto there. I saw the fact that Discord content was doing very well, but there was very limited a number of actually people filling that void of content, because there's a lot of people watching Discord videos, but there was only like a tops of maybe like 5, 6 like Discord content creators.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try get out there. Seems like I've started a little bit of a trend considering the amount of people that are trying to do Discord content now. Obviously not hundreds of thousands, but quite a few. But overall, yeah, that was those two things. Now, the thing which is a little bit more heavy-hearted is in the beginning of April last year, I lost my mum and I lost my best mate. Yeah. So I wanted to do something that would take my mind off that as well, which is, put all of my sort of like anger and sadness from that into something. But in the most honest answer that most YouTubers probably wouldn't say, because my mum wasn't around and my dad isn't, I needed to get money to pay bills. So I had to do something. It was in the middle of a lockdown. I was living with my uncle for the time being, in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the countryside, with no jobs around. And I was like, I like social media. I want to do YouTube anyway. It would take my mind off things, and I kind of know what I'm doing to an extent. So why not try and do it for YouTube? Do something I want to do something I love doing, and then also like getting a place where I can then pay off the bills that I need to pay long term. So it's like, yeah, I'll start YouTube, and I went from there. And a lot of YouTubers are not going to say that, I do YouTube because I need to pay bills or the money. But at the end of the day, it is a job for a lot of people. You can love your job. You can love what you do. I do. I love what I do on YouTube, and at the same time, it helps me sort of, stay at university, stay at my house, be able to pay bills and get by. And yeah, it's just a factor of life. Unfortunately, money makes the world go round, and you're going to have to make it somehow. And by the fact that, integrating YouTube as being that place which actually makes me that money, I can also spend a lot more time on it to then make content, which I enjoy making anyway. Yeah. So it works for both things. And yeah, for that collective of reasons is probably why I started again.
And if you keep making content you enjoy, there's gonna be other people in the world that also enjoy like that type of content. So
Yeah. Yeah, it was either going to get a job and spend less time doing YouTube, or like do YouTube as a job as well. It was a bit of a risk. It was a bit of a gamble. Might not have ever paid off. I wasn't monetized at the start anyway. It took me like a month and a half to get monetized, and it's worked
wow.
since. So yeah, it's
Yeah. I'm sorry for your loss. Like, I can't imagine losing my best friend and my mom. Like, yeah. Sorry for your loss.
Yeah, it's no, it's been a hard year, but at the same time, it's had many good things come out of it as well. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure like this year, well, 2020 was a tough year for everyone. Like,
the
pandemic and just everything. So yeah.
Literally, yeah, 100%. But yeah, it's life goes on. So
yeah. So you mentioned you make Discord videos. How do you just come up with the ideas to do with Discord videos and not just like run out of video ideas to do with Discord? That makes sense.
Oh, trust me, I have sometimes run out of video ideas, and it takes me like hours and hours of thinking just to get one idea for the next day. I now write down every idea I have in a book, which is probably a good idea.
Same.
But okay, there's a couple of things I do. First thing I do is I go onto Google, I type in Discord, I click on the news tab, and then I click like last sort of like 24, 48 hours. And I go through that, like shuffle through that and see if there's any interesting stories I could talk about. This is about the content I do at the moment, because obviously I did this, like I didn't really do this sort of content. I did like at the moment, like 3 months ago. I also go onto YouTube, do the same. Discord last 24 hours, last 7 days. Go see if there's anything interesting there. I've got a video coming up next week, which is about a particular YouTuber. And she's just made a Discord server, which is quite funny because of some of the stuff that's on it. So I'm not gonna say the name. I don't want to spoil it to anybody. But
this podcast will probably be out like sometime in this month or the next upcoming month, because I already have some other guests ready.
Yes. So it's Belle Delphine. Belle Delphine made a Discord server, and it's an official Discord server.
Okay.
And I found that to be fairly interesting because obviously the stigma that she gets and like all of that. I mean, she seems to be like a fairly decent person. Don't get me wrong, because you know, I was watching the podcast Happy Hour from Jackmate. And she came on that. She seems like a decent person, but obviously, some people.
She's a controversial person.
She's controversial, and controversial content is clickable. So.
Yes.
Yeah, it's that's what I'm going to be doing. So that's another thing. That's through Discord. Occasionally on Twitter, if I'm really lacking like stuff, I'll go onto Twitter and I search Discord. And then sometimes it's just me thinking of things. Like I've got a few storytime videos that are coming up. Like Discord caught me. About I got departnered twice. Technically, I only lost the badge once because I had 2 servers partnered at the same time. So at one point, so I got departnered twice. One was sort of like being underage, and at one point, and then the other one was because I might have pinged my whole Discord server when it had no moderators, and it caused 80,000 people to spam. And then someone reported it and got me departnered. Yeah, like departnered within like half an hour of that happening. But it's fine. I got that one, and then I've got like another. Well, I've got other videos that I've done like that before, where I've done sort of like the fact that Discord banned my account once, and the fact that I had another one recently. Oh, it slipped out of my head. Oh well, there's a lot like storytime videos I want to do related to Discord that are coming up. Like I haven't really done as many. I've done a few, but yeah. So from that, I can actually do quite a lot of different videos because I've got a lot of experiences and stories that are quite funny to like tell. Oh yeah, I'm talking about the fact that my Discord like my information, my personal information, got leaked on Discord a couple of years ago.
Oh,
Uh, which
something
is
similar
fine.
happened to me. Like,
Yeah, it's fine because it didn't get out there too much, and it's a couple of years ago, and it's completely gone, so you can't find it anymore. But no, I'm going to do a story time about that because I thought that could be a pretty cool story time. But yeah, it's videos like that realistically. Uh,
yeah. Just out of curiosity, why did you like never do a video on like the Lil Yachty like notification pack?
I was going to, and then I was like, um, I kind of just wanted to like, see, I could have done it. I could have done a video on it, but there had already been a few videos out about it, and I kind of thought by the time that I was going to make it, which would have been about almost a week after it came out, is there much point? Because it's about to like be removed, and most people have already know about it, so there's probably not much point of it really being done. So
yeah, and like back to like kind of the story time videos that you might do. Like, I have so many like funny stories that happened to me like on Discord. But yeah, like I had one where I got like my IP leaked when I was like 8. I don't know why I was even on Discord. But yeah.
It's no, it's it'd be good, it'd be fun. Can't wait to do videos like that, but yeah, it makes a change.
Yeah, so moving on. One of the kind of reasons you got some of your subscribers was because of commenting on other people's videos.
Yeah.
How did you like get the idea to do that?
Well, okay, so by commenting on videos, I right, there's like two different reasons why I actually started commenting. First reason was I like commenting on videos, especially videos of my friends. I particularly comment usually. I mean, obviously on also creators I watch, but usually it's on videos of people that I know. And I decided to stop being a hypocrite because I asked my audience to comment on my videos. So like, why not comment on other people's videos after I watch their content? Because if I'm asking my audience to do it, and then I'm not doing it myself when I'm watching other people, it's a little hypocritical. It's the same thing, like I used to not really subscribe to people. I think I only had about 5 subscriptions, like even though I watched several creators. And I was like, why am I doing this? I know it's one person, but I asked my audience to subscribe. So like, why am I not subscribing to people? So I started subscribing to people, started commenting on videos, started liking videos as well, because I really didn't do that before. Another reason is because in more recent times, I felt like if I just commented on the video, it just like, what's the point? It's not even going to get seen. No one's going to care. It's this person that, no one's heard of. And then now, you got like this little check next to your name.
It just get boosted.
You get boosted up. And I'm not gonna lie here. I don't like commenting on like all the time. And that's why like some days I just don't even do it. But it's kind of a similar concept as to what people do on Twitter. So you see that a lot of people reply to people on Twitter.
Just for them to be boosted, kind of.
For them to be boosted. I mean, even creators like even Tommy, who we mentioned earlier, does the same thing. Turbo, Dream, and like pretty much anyone in the Dream SMP does that. And then you've got even like other content creators that start replying randomly to people. I mean, Connor used to do that as well. As he probably said when you interviewed him, like he replies to people on Twitter, boosts your Twitter followings. I haven't done it on Twitter because I don't even know where to get started with that. But I just do it on YouTube instead. I mean, when I actually do like comment, I do comment after like watching the video, or at least sometime into it. I mean, because I'm not just going around copy and pasting the same thing everywhere. Like a lot of people do. There's so many verified accounts that do it. I only comment on the videos that I generally watch, or the things I generally would watch. So even people from my subscription feed, and I'm only subscribed to about 100 people, and they're generally either my friends or they're people I do generally watch, like for example, Will and Lee, as I said earlier, and people like that. So I only comment on the videos I watch, I only comment after like stuff I've done, and obviously it's going to be relevant to the video. Otherwise, it just seems a bit scummy if you do it. If you don't do it like that, I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of people get annoyed about it. You're just using a feature on YouTube. You're just using the feature on YouTube.
Exactly.
I'm not asking people to like the comment, not asking people to reply to it, not asking people to go to my channel or subscribe to me. I'm just commenting on the video that I watch. It's like I have times where like I've replied to people going like, so do you expect me to like use an alt account to comment on videos and stuff like that? I mean, do I just create an alt called CustomName comments or something like that just to comment on it because it gets rid of a virtual tick, which is literally a character long on my name, which I can't remove. It's not like I can turn it on and off for a certain thing. So yeah, it's to stop me being hypocritical, and because it actually gets a bit of recognition now rather than it didn't before. Really.
Like a lot of people just copy and paste like the same comment. There's this one guy, it's like Mr. Wolt something, who just like
yes, I've seen him so many times, and he goes, was it like claim your ticket before this gets a million views? Or
it's like, or he also comments, who else started watching the person's name like frequently, and now it becomes like a hobby or something, just watching their videos.
And then now, and he like does live streams, which are repeated live streams. I don't know if he's got one on now, but he does live streams which are repeated, and they go like one more subscribe and one more like and
this will happen,
and this will happen,
and a gift card something,
and it never happens. I mean, I'm surprised his channel hasn't been taken down by now, like, because that you generally cannot do that, because that's scams and deceptive content, because you're going like, oh yeah, one more subscribing, guys, we'll give this away, and then like 2 seconds later, even though he's gained maybe like 5, 7 or something like that subscribers and a couple of likes, he goes, yeah guys, one more and we'll give it away, and it just continues, and he never does it because it's not even him there. He's just like recorded a clip of himself which loops every like 10 minutes, and then it just like, and
his videos are like fake.
I can't believe YouTube hasn't done anything about that. That's it.
There's like some Roblox creators that like kind of do like how to get free Roblox videos, and they still haven't been taken down, which is, I think YouTube should kind of like scan for like fake content and like kind of like ban them kind of.
See, I've had videos of mine taken down where I've spoken about how to get free Discord Nitro before, because do you know what I did? So in the summer, I was like, right, I search up how to get free Discord Nitro, and the only videos which are at the top of those search results were scam videos. They were only people that were like and subscribe,
comment your name,
and then,
do this quiz.
Generators as well, people promoting like these Discord generators, which can then give you malware or give you ransomware, meaning you would have to spend money to literally like when you were trying to get something for free just to get your files back. So it's like, you know what, I'm just going to flood these search results out, and I'm just going to, I uploaded a video, top of the search result, right? That video's got like nearly 600,000 views on it now, of like how to get free Discord Nitro legitimately. And it's just going into like, oh, well, you can either use the Discord free trial, which you can get a 30-day free trial from Discord. You can potentially get Discord Nitro for free through special offers they do, which they talk about on Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that. Like, these are genuine ways from the company itself. And then I've done like 1 or 2 videos, I think maybe like 2, I think it's about 2 or 3 since then, where new ways have come out from Discord. For example, there's a business partner of Discord called Salad, and they partnered with they partnered with Discord officially, not through the Discord partner program, but like as in they have generally got like a contract signed, and Discord gives them like nitros that they can then give away to like their users. So like I've spoken about this like you know, genuine ways to prevent people clicking on these scam videos and then just getting absolutely fooled. And I've had like some of these videos that I've just got shadow banned or like taken down by YouTube, and then I have to like explain to them, no, these aren't scams. Like these are literally from the company itself, and then they sort it out. Like, yeah, it's funny how those videos get taken down when they're genuinely legitimate videos and actually helping people, and then you've got like
the fake ones that don't get taken down.
Yeah, the fake ones which are still up, and I'm just like, oh yeah, nice, really good that one. But,
yeah, I technically got mine for free, kind of. I was in a VC with like one of my friends, and we were just playing sumo and Hypixel, sumo duos. So, and then he was seeing I was winning a lot, so he was like, if you win 5 times in a row, I'd give you a free Discord Nitro. And I won 5 times in a row. And then like we did the same thing, but with like MVP plus out of VIP plus, but it was win 10 times straight, and I won 10 times straight. But yeah.
Jeez, that's quite a smart idea. I mean, I did a video.
He had the idea, so.
I've done a video like that before, ages and ages ago, talking about that. Yeah, I kind of want to do like the occasional video like that in the future, but we'll see. It's with Hypixel stuff, because I started using the Hypixel like background gameplay and videos, which I enjoy. So yeah,
you should like every like what couple months or every couple weeks, you should kind of like do like get like a couple of friends from your Discord, and then like the winner gets like free Discord Nitro for like a week or something, or a month, and like take them to convene like Bed Wars, since you have YouTube rank, I'm guessing, or something.
I don't, not at the moment, no.
Well, if you have MVP plus, you can make private games, and then kind of like use the private games to make your fans do against each other, and then or something like that.
Yeah, I might have to. I might just have to down the line. I might. We'll see. I'm sketchy about doing it, because I'm like, are my viewers actually gonna watch this? Because you know, if maybe Discord's in it somehow, it might work. Like over time, I'm trying to move away from Discord content a bit. I'm trying to do like more commentary stuff, but yeah. So we'll see. I mean, hopefully, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. So, like you said, when do you think like are you gonna get to the point where like, no, I can't do any more Discord videos? And would you do like strictly like only commentary videos, or like commentary videos? Yeah.
I feel like I'll do commentary videos on my main channel, and I feel like I'm trying to do that. So I'm trying to get to that point by probably the end of summer, where I'm not really doing much Discord. I mean, a bit Discord still. Fully non-Discord, or like the very, very occasional video of Discord if it's like actually interesting, like when Microsoft is potentially going to buy it. I would do a video like that if I was still doing commentary.
Yeah.
I probably end of the year. Hopefully by the end of the year I can like sort of detach myself from just doing Discord stuff. I feel like I can get there from the way I'm going about it, but it will take time. I can't jump the content straight away, otherwise it just doesn't work. Because if I jumped from just doing Discord commentary to literally like non-Discord related stuff, that's just not very healthy for my channel.
Yeah, maybe kind of like you can like do like a Discord video and then like 2 commentary videos, then like another Discord video, and then just see like how well they perform, something like that.
Yeah.
Or maybe you could do like more like story time videos where you're just talking, and maybe that will kind of get people used to like hearing you talk or ranting about stuff, which is mostly what commentary is about.
No, I will be trying to do that over the next sort of coming months, I think. So yeah, I can't wait, honestly, for that to happen. More freedom as to what I can say realistically.
Yeah.
And
it's because it's kind of like Discord only videos. You can like kind of only talk about Discord, so it's kind of like kind of annoying. I'm guessing, kind of is.
No, yeah, it is. It definitely is at times, and it's limited content. So, yeah.
Like maybe you could kind of like do like exposing like free Discord scams, but you kind of already did one.
Yeah, I've done a few. I did a few of them the last couple of weeks. They do okay, to be fair.
Yeah, the most
views,
recent one did pretty good.
Yeah, the views on YouTube this week though, in particular, I've spoken to so many creators because I'm in this like exclusive sort of like creator community that I sort of set up. There's a couple of other ones on like Discord, but like there's this private one, right? That's literally just me and a bunch of like creative friends. I mean, the people that are in it, like, the people that are in it are like a Cheeto, Verify, like Brandon, the guy I was speaking about earlier, like Kando, Christy, Decept, a couple of the Dream SMP like confirmation channels, like Dream SMP for Life, Evan MC Gaming, Fly Breathman, Flurry, G Vids, Larry Poppins, Lacrus, Pancho, Kiva, Shadow, Crispy, Sexy YT, Toastar, the guy that's verified with no name, Angel, Connor Pugs, as we spoke about earlier, Danaman, Dream Team Best Moments, Glider Guy, Bispin, Horse Nuggets, Mr. Cat, Nima, Pink, Ronnie, Run Along, Silent, Mima, Soft Willy, Tombucks, and Zyphon. So, yeah.
Damn, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, so we got like this private group. There's like these public groups which are really nice as well, but we made this private one because we kind of wanted to like be free and open about like what we were sharing. So we like openly put statistics in there so we can talk about them properly, rather than with a bunch of people that we didn't know as much. So it's like more of a bigger group of friends, and like everyone seems this week to have had like the downfall in views. Like there seems to be lower views this week, yeah, than before. Like
only my shorts are doing well, and then the videos that are promoted by other YouTubers do well.
Yes, same. Literally, I mean, I've dropped down from getting like, I just go into my YouTube studio. I've dropped down from getting like 40, so like 40,000 a video, up to like sort of 60,000, and then it's like dropped down to like the one on Mondays were like 27,000, and then like the one on Saturday only has like about 26k, and then the one from 2 days ago is like 23k. The one tonight that I uploaded like an hour and 2 hours ago or something like that, 2.5 hours ago, is doing okay, but like yeah, it's just not doing as well. I don't know why. I think it must be to do with like kids going back to school or something, because of
maybe.
It must be.
But yeah, it's like I feel it for me. It's been happening since the start of like April, and just like the worst part about it is like seeing like a 9 out of 10, like 8 out of 10. It's just so sad. My recent video is a 9 out of 10, and it's one of my best podcasts yet. It's just kind of like, ugh.
No, yeah, 100%. I mean, this week I've had a 7 out of 10, an 8 out of 10. This one was a 2 out of 10. No, it was a 1 out of 10 briefly, but now it's a 3 out of 10. Because my video last Friday was just insane. I mean, that just like took off. And that's now 1 out of 10. Cool, voice break. And then my video from like a couple of weeks ago is like a 2 out of 10 right now. And then today's. So like today's is doing technically fine. I mean, but we'll see, because it can change pretty quickly. Change. But yeah, it's not been great. I've had like 2 videos this week with grey down arrows, which isn't nice to see.
It's so annoying.
No, it's not nice, but fingers crossed YouTube fixes itself. And
I feel like what YouTube should do if you have 1 out of 10 is that like they should do more than just the confetti, because it's kind of sad seeing just the confetti there.
Yeah, like that's the best feeling once you like a 1 out of 10. or like realistically,
Yeah.
anything which is like 1 to sort of 3, I'm like I'm okay with, like happy with.
Fair.
And then anything like 7 to 10, not really. 6 to sort of like 4 is okay. Like I don't mind it, like fine. But like below that, it's not great. I feel I need to fix something for when your videos aren't performing as well. I think I need to like, although make a point it's not performing as well, I think they need to make it less like depressing. Because I've heard about so many YouTubers that have like felt so much like I felt so down after seeing like a video does so badly. I mean,
Yeah.
I felt bad about videos not doing well before. It's funny because like I've had a 10 out of 10 that then goes to being a 1 out of 10, like over time, which
Same.
is it like that. You know, YouTube's a long-term game. It's not supposed to be in the short term, but sometimes YouTubers get a little bit depressed about stuff like that, and I think they need to make it a little less depressing. Maybe not make it so horrible. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, and something that like it's kind of weird for me. I feel like I'm getting less views, but I'm getting a lot more views. I already have more views in the past 2 months combined, and just the start of this month, which is kind of weird because I feel like it's because like I had one short kind of like with 5,000 views, and then I have some old videos that are getting a good amount of views, like thousands every other day goes up like 200 views. Like I have an old video, so that kind of just boosting it. But like my newer videos, like some of them do well. Like there's like all of a sudden like 1,000, then like 70 views, and then like 500. YouTube's being weird.
No, YouTube's just not doing great this week. It must be to do with something. I have no clue why, but yeah. Is it either like YouTube or it's like something that's happened real world? I don't know.
Or maybe it's like because ever since like April, like people have different schedules. Some people are like starting April are like ending spring break, and people are like starting spring break. Like 2 weeks ago, I came back from spring break, so it's just like different schools, it's like different times
like
coming from spring break.
Schools in the UK went back last week from Easter break, so. And I think Australia are just coming back as well. So it's probably all schools are just going back into like effect, which is why views have dropped a little bit. But wait until the summer. Summer is the blessing for YouTube. Like I remember beginning of August, my graph just went like it was going like this and then went it literally just went like that. And I was like, holy crap. I want more of that. Yeah, okay. But you have to wait until next summer for it. Fine.
Yeah.
It's like,
and like in the last summer, I got like half of my subscriber count and half of my view count in like the span of like 2 months, which is crazy. I got like 50,000 views in like 2 months, like 500 subscribers in like 2 months. It was just weird. And then like in November, December, it was like on its way down.
December was a little bit up. Like my YouTube.
I mean, December was down until January. January was good for me.
January is okay. Last 365 days. So like for me, I can show you a little bit. It's gone like. That's where I started. Wait a little bit. See, it went like up, and then that's August, and then it went down because I went to university. This is December, and it started going up since. But like it started to fall a little bit this week, so you can see it's like slightly lower. You can see it's like starting to go down. But yeah, it's gone up. It went up in August, dropped down a little bit, and then I went to university, didn't really upload. Then I had to pick it back up in December, and then like the last like month or so, it went like that more, and then like this week, it's just gone like that. It's just gone like that. Technically, it's like a wave. I don't know why, but yeah, it's long-term wise, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, mine was like kind of similar. It was like a little upwards, kind of like there, and upwards there, and then and then here was like a huge spike, which was like, I think it was, I don't know what that was, but yeah, and then like and and then like in the last 360 days, 70,000 views, which is good for me. Like, and 800 subscribers, which is more than half of my subscriber count. So, yeah.
Yeah, which is it's YouTube has different periods of time which does it like better than others, but you can't do much about it. It's out of your control. You just gotta flourish in the days when they're doing better. So, yeah.
And even with people who grow really fast, they like grow really fast and like from the summer to like December, then they kind of like slow down, and until like May it just goes back up. They have like a 3 months where it's really bad growth for them, and they just probably quit or something. And then like if they would have continued, they would have seen that same growth again. But yeah.
No, 100%. No, I completely agree. It's we've got to play the game.
Yeah.
Gotta play the game. But...
Also, a while ago we were talking about your most recent video. My what's it called? Status,
yes.
Yes, I changed it to one
yes,
of the lyrics.
I am very I am very happy that you have done that as well. We are going to overtake Discord by rickrolling everybody in the community. All of my staff practically have never going to give you up as their status, and then it goes you go down my member list, it's just got like different ones. So never going to give you up, never going to let you down, never going to run around and desert you, never going to make you cry, and then the guy underneath is never going to say goodbye. It's funny. I wanted to try it out. I'm not going to make everyone change their status, obviously, but I can get a lot of people to. Wow. I just go down. Wow, it's a lot of people that have done it. Oh yeah, even some YouTubers have started to do it. Justin Y.
Really?
Christy. That's all in that bit. Oh, and Toadstar. Ooh, yeah, it's quite fun.
Yeah, actually, I was scrolling down to the status, people's statuses on your Discord server. Then I just found someone who I hadn't like talked to in a while, so I just sent him a friend request. But yeah, he was like another YouTuber I talked to quite frequently.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough. That sounds, my Discord server making connections once more.
Yeah, it has never happened to me where I just see someone who I haven't talked to in a while in just a random Discord server. But yeah, the first time it's happened to me.
You see.
CustomName Discord server.
Yeah. Exactly. Always bringing the connections.
Exactly. So, we're coming out to the end of the podcast. Do you have any advice for anyone who wants to become a YouTuber or is a YouTuber?
Yeah, so I've said a few things already. Obviously, let me recap that first. Don't give a fuck about what people say. Just do what you want to do and what makes you happy. Short titles, which don't give away too much of the video, but are very clickable. Very clickable thumbnails, which means they have to be like pretty high resolution. Actually, on YouTube, you can have either very, very terrible thumbnails, or you can have very, very good thumbnails. If you got in between, it doesn't really seem to work. And
there are people who don't have thumbnails who just grow a lot, which is weird.
Yeah. In the videos, make sure to have a call of action. Maybe set a like goal. I've started setting like goals for my recent videos and noticed a difference. Like if you just go like the video, it does help. More people will like it. So like if you don't say like anything about liking or subscribing, you're gonna get still some. Then if you remind people to like or comment, you're gonna get more. But then if you set a goal to like you say, oh yeah, if this video gets like I don't know 100 likes, I will crack an egg on my head or something like that.
If this video gets 69 likes, I'll crack an egg on my head.
See? Now you got to hold to it. I'll make sure this gets 69 likes.
No.
And yeah, so if you do stuff like that, it does help out. So you got descriptions. Make sure to utilize them. Potentially even use if you're over 100, if you're over 1,000 subscribers, start using your community polls.
Yes.
Really works. And also like stories. I've gained like 500 or something subscribers from stories in the last month.
I don't have stories.
And I've already done, well, once you get stories.
It's 10,000, right?
Yeah. But if I guess that's not really people starting out on YouTube, but still, once you get stories, like,
Utilize it.
yeah, I mean, that's 500 less subscribers than I would get if I didn't do those like 3 or 4 stories I put on my thing. Like, it's exactly the point. Like, you can still gain subscribers through things and like gain viewers from things. You just need to really do it. I mean, yeah. Also, original content. You gotta have your own unique niche. Don't fall into the trap of just doing gaming content because you're not gonna grow from that. There's the amount of people that do gaming content.
Discord videos.
Yeah. You need to find something which is like it's got a good pool of viewers, but not a lot of people that are generally like making that
good
content.
at it.
Huh?
Like they're good at it, maybe. Like
not
just making the content, but also good at it.
Yeah, I mean, for gaming, for example, you either have to be very, very, very good at the game, or you have to do something so drastically unique to get those viewers. Otherwise, you're just not going to grow that easily. I mean, you will grow. Don't get me wrong; you'll get subscribers, but you're not going to get. You don't feel like you're going to get onto dream level just for doing the same thing that most people do. You got to do something different. That's the whole point of YouTube. Otherwise, there's no point in even making that content because you're not bringing anything else to the table that no one else will.
Also, I just like kind of want to add this too. If anyone wants to start a YouTube channel and watching this video, don't quit early on. Like, you probably won't get really good growth in the first couple of years. For me, it took 6 years to get like 1,000 subscribers. And I've had friends quit in like a month because they don't have 100,000 subscribers in a month. And I'm like, you won't get that very quickly. Like, it's through time, you will get better at just like doing your style of content, and then more people will watch it while you get better.
It's not even that. Like, it takes ages to be able to know what works and what doesn't work, as I said earlier. And if you look at my first video, 2nd of May 2020, which is the first video I did returning, and compare it to the editing style. Like, look at the thumbnail, look at the editing style, and look at the difference, and even how I speak. The thumbnail's a lot different. Yeah, just like everything. Look at the title, the thumbnail, the video itself, how I speak, everything like that. Look at the description, look at the descriptions now. It's so drastically different because I knew that doesn't work. I mean, technically, it's still got quite a lot of views, but that's just because people have gone back and watched previous videos of mine over time. As soon as they find my channel, like, people still watch videos. Like, the amount of views that my first video on my channel gets, like, every 48 hours, yeah, it might be a couple hundred every 48 hours, but like, that video was uploaded like 6 years ago now. So it's it takes time. You're never going to do it. I mean, I wanted to try and hit 100,000 subscribers before I went to university. I didn't, obviously. I mean, I got to 50,000 the day before my birthday, which was 27th of August, and that's like a couple of weeks before uni. So then I wanted to try and get 100,000 by the end of the year. That didn't happen. Point being, it only took me a month after that and I got 100k. I got 100k February 12th. So it's less than a year since I started, restarted. I did have like 2,000, 3,000 subscribers before I like quit. But like, even if you set goals, it's not the end of the world if you don't hit those goals.
Exactly.
It just takes time. Just takes time, honestly. Nothing is going to happen overnight. So, yeah.
A lot of people think people like Mr. Beast like had overnight growth, which is not true at all. He's been doing it for like a long time now.
I think he's been doing YouTube for almost a decade, like 8 years or something.
Wow. I think like 7 years or something.
Yeah, it's something about that. I mean, obviously not just all on that channel, but he's done videos on other channels as well, and it takes time. Like,
yeah,
if you want it so badly, then you'll work hard enough. The people that just want the numbers aren't going to put in the work, and then once they don't get those numbers, they're going to quit.
They're the people that think like, if you start YouTube, you're automatically going to have numbers.
It's just quitters. Yeah, just quitters. But yeah, that's my advice. Is and also, final thing from that last thing is it's you're not going to get anything out of it unless you actually generally want it. And you need to ask yourself, do you generally want it? And if you don't, then don't do it. Just saying, because content creation, a lot of people don't realize, is actually a very, very mentally taxing. It's extremely mentally taxing. And it can impact mental health for a lot of creators. And that's why, unfortunately, you see a lot of creators can't take it and unfortunately
Quit.
Either quit or quit life.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Take your life.
Yeah. So you've got to have the right mindset. And if you don't, then either wait until you do or focus on something else that you generally want to.
You need to be able to know how to deal with like haters and bullies, stuff like that. Because if not, it's probably not the thing for you.
Yeah, literally. 100%. That is very true. And that is my final word in that sense.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. Before we end, do you have anything you want to promote?
You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, I guess.
Link in the description.
Just CustomName. And the only other thing I'm really fussed about, I don't really care about anything else. Join my Discord. is ending. The link is literally CustomName as well. Like, yeah, that's it. Also, make sure to subscribe to this channel, the one you're watching this on, and hit that like button so we get 69 likes so he has to crack an egg on his head.
Oh, I can't believe I actually said that. I should like come up with something else.
Well, I'm gonna continuously repeat it so you can't crop it out of the video.
Exactly. There's no point. Quickly before we end, how did you come up with your name? Because I forgot to ask this.
Oh yeah, no worries. I used to have the username Matthew28, which is my name, first letter of my middle name, and the date of my birth. And I wanted to change it. It's a bit too cringy. I went onto the Minecraft username changer, and it said input a custom name. So I just put CustomName in, and it worked. No one took it at that point, so I took the name CustomName.
That's great. I'll put that in before the end, like.
Yeah, no worries.
But yeah, thank you so much for coming on. This really means a lot, and I'll see you next episode of the Nicocast.